Let's be honest, most of the content you're getting from AI is probably pretty generic. Why? Because you're likely using generic prompts. After spending dozens of hours researching and testing, I've compiled a list of over 100 of the most powerful marketing prompts available. And today, in the first video of a new series, we're going to put the most important ones to the test: the strategic and ideation prompts. This isn't just a list. We're going to do a live screen recording. I'm going to feed these prompts into Gemini, and as a marketer with years of experience, I'm going to evaluate the output in real time to see if it's genuinely useful or just fluff. Let's get started. So, first up, the foundation of marketing, or understanding your audience. A huge mistake marketers make is guessing who their customers are. Let's see if AI can fix that. So, I have a list of more than 100 using a deep research using Gemini, and this is the first one I'm going to test for the ideal customer definition. This is the one that deep research gave me. I'm just going to copy it and paste it here in my Gemini account, but there should be some changes. There are some placeholders in the prompt, as you can see. It says, act as a market research expert, define our ideal customer for a product, service, for example, premium project management software. So we can say that it's better to only use this for a premium project management software. So our test for this video is a premium project management software. Create a detailed buyer persona named, for example, John, including their demographics, psychographics, main challenges. For example, disorganized workflows, missed deadlines, values, motivation, and deep-seated fears. For example, fear of business failure. Let's see what Gemini does. And I'm using the Pro version of Gemini. I hope it gives us good results. So let's see what's the detailed buyer persona for John. Buyer persona. John, the strategic operations leader. We have a great team, but our process is holding us back. I feel like I'm constantly fighting fires and chasing down updates instead of steering this ship. If we can't get organized, we're going to lose the competitors we can. So demographic, John Miller is 38 to 48. It's not bad. We can say the role is head of operations, director of project management, or senior project management. He's a key decision maker. So the John is in the decision making section of the customer journey, and is a primary influencer in the purchasing process. Industry can be technology, marketing, advertising, or a rapidly scaling B2B service company. The company size is 50 to 250 employees and have complex projects and budgets for premium tools, but small enough that he's still deeply involved in execution. The salary is something like that. Education, bachelor or master's, likely in business. What are the psychographics and personality? His personality is ambitious, analytical, and natural problem solver. Lifestyle, he works long hours, information sources. We can call it watering holes, blogs, podcasts, social media, network. Main challenges, pain points. You see, we have a complete list of what we need for a persona. Values and motivation, and the key motivations, deep-seated fears and anxieties. For example, fear of a major project collapse, fear of business failure, fear of losing control, fear of letting his team down. How to market and sell to John. It's a very good section here. Marketing message can focus on control, visibility, and scalability. Use case studies and data-driven proof points. For example, companies like yours reduced missed deadlines by 40%. Sales approach can be like this. Do not lead with a list of features. Instead, lead with his pain points. Ask questions like, how do you currently track resource capacity across all your projects? It was not a bad prompt, and it gave us useful information it's kind of an assumption, we can say, guys, but there are some studies behind it. You know, when you study, for example, these pain points, they somehow follow what you have thought about the problems someone might have. For example, fear of business failure, fear of losing control. All of them are similar to something that you assume someone in the need of a project management software may face. Let's go to the other one. We wanted to identify customer pain points. Based on the persona, identify a list of 10 specific points. Let's give it to So we can say the first one worked. So I make it green. We'll have a list of green and red ones and see what's the output. Let's talk about some pain points. I think we can continue it here in this chat, but in many scenarios, I suggest to use a new chat because sometimes when the chat gets longer, Gemini might make mistakes and it's better to get a new one. And if the concept of the new prompt is different from the last one, it's better to have a new chat. But here, I think it's better to continue here. Based on the persona of John, identify a list of 10 specific pain points he faces daily. For each pain point, explain the underlying reason and the emotional consequences. For example, pain is managing multiple projects via email, and consequences feeling overwhelmed and unprofessional. Let's see what it does for us. It's going to elaborate, refine, and I sometimes read the thinking of Gemini. It gives me a view somehow, a picture of how it's thinking, and it's good to know how it thinks and helps us. So, based on the persona of John, here are 10 specific daily pain points he faces, including the underlying reason and the resulting emotional consequence. For the just checking in a status chase pain point, John spends the first hour of his day sending multiple emails and Slack messages to team leads asking for updates on key tasks. Underlying reason, there is no centralized dashboard. Emotional consequence, he feels like a micromanager. Second, the pointless status meetings. He runs a 45-minute project meeting that is spent with each person simply. Underlying reason is the meeting is a human substitute for an automated report. And emotional, he feels a sense of dread and wasted time. For the third, got a second executive ambush. His boss stops him in the hallway or pings him online asking for a quick budget or timeline update. The reason? The data is scattered across several spreadsheets, so the data is not in somewhere. So we can say that it gave us a good list of 10 pain points. They can be very useful. I can put the link of this output in our document. It can be useful. I will put the link of the document in the description of the video. If you want to use it, I will copy the link to each chat and put it down here. So we can say it worked. Both of them worked not bad. Prompt link can be put here. If you have Gemini, you can open it and use it yourself. So this one worked well, I think. But you see, it's for only one persona. But we can ask Gemini to create another persona. So, for example, we can ask it to act as a market research expert and define 2 ideal customers, 3 ideal customers, and differentiate them in different, for example, ages, I don't know, roles, and anything else. Let's go to the next part, competitive analysis and market positioning. Let's see what it gives us. Let's start a new chat. This one is for competitor content strategy analysis. Let's see how it works. Act as a competitive intelligence on our company sells. Let's continue. Premium project management software. Our top competitors are, so we have to find our competitors. Let's see if we don't have a list of competitors. So we tell it to first find 3 leading competitors in this field. For find, I always put the word search and find. Analyze their content strategies, focusing on their blog and social media presence. Identify the core content pillar, tone of voice, and primary content formats. List 3 key opportunities for us to differentiate. I don't think it's a good prompt because it needs lots of searching, analyzing, and I don't know if Gemini can do it. Well, I haven't done something like that before. I sometimes do it myself and put data to Gemini to analyze, but I don't know if it can do it very detailed and very good for us. So there are 3 ones: Asana, Monday.com, Jira. Okay, the competitors are chosen well. Core content pillars of Asana are productivity and time management. I can confirm that. Leadership and team management, haven't seen that much in their blog. The future of work, use cases and templates. The tone of voice empowering, optimistic and helpful. Primary content formats is blog, academy, cases studies, webinar app events, social media presence. Monday.com. This one, we don't know that if there is a real resource behind this research. We don't know that if it has completely scanned their channels, because it happened very fast. We don't know that if it's making up the answers. I don't suggest using this holistic approach in the competitor analysis. Maybe we can ask Gemini to make it better. Ask the AI to write a better prompt for this task. For example, I think my prompt for this, sorry for the mistype, I think for this research wasn't holistic enough. Write a sample prompt to do the competitor analysis step by step and asking questions about what to do in each step. I need it to give me real factual data, nothing made up. You see, I'm somehow limiting it. I'm somehow giving what I don't need, and see. Let's see if it gives us a better prompt. Comprehensive approach, structuring the analysis prompt. So it's writing for us the new prompt. Sample prompt is act as a senior competitive intelligence analyst. Your task is to conduct a comprehensive analysis of the competitive landscape for our company, which shows the premium project management software. The analysis must be performed step by step. Yeah, it's good. Crucial instructions. All data you provide must be factual and based on publicly available information. Company website, press release, financial reports, everything. Very good. When providing estimates, cite the methodology or typical tool used for such an estimate. For example, based on data from tools like this or that. Do not invent data. If a specific information is not publicly available, state that clearly. Let's begin. So it's going to now it's creating a 3-step process for the strategy. I think it can be very useful and better. It gives us kind of a process, because competitor analysis is not something that you can just trust the data from AI. I think this one is better. I will put the link of this one to the doc as well. We can say this one is somehow yellow, not very well, because it was too short for kind of a analysis. I will put here better prompt. Give me that. Unique value proposition. Based on the competitor analysis, help me craft a compelling 1-sentence unique value proposition for our product. Our key differentiations are, for example, these. The UVP should highlight a key outcome for the ideal customer, for example, a startup stick. It's not bad, but it needs the result of this one here, and then we have to do this one for the unique value proposition. So I can say this one can be done better. It can be more detailed or more step by step. Step by step prompts are better. The AI asks you something as to what it needs, and you give that the answers, and it creates the answer in a holistic approach. Outranking a competitor's article. I want to outrank this competitor's article. Analyze the article for its structure, keywords, and main pain points. Create a more comprehensive and in-depth article outline that this one is good. Let's check it, guys. I think this one needs a new chat. So let's first search for example, top project management, or let's search something else. How to manage a remote marketing team. I think our competitors, our assumed competitors like Asana or others, may have some blogs about that. Agency analytics have one, Reddit has many, LinkedIn, wow, remote teams, Harvard Business Review, Clear Voice. I need something from project management software. So let's see, software to manage a remote marketing team. Skip the ads. Top project management tools for remote marketing teams. So I think this one is not bad. Maybe just we assume that we want to write something like this and promote our own service inside that. In these scenarios that we want to check an article, I don't post the link of the article. I copy it completely because I'm somehow skeptic that maybe Gemini doesn't read from URL very well. I copy the whole text. Okay, everything should be copied. We paste it here, but in the top we have to write our prompt. What was the prompt? It was here. Okay, I would okay, this competitor's article below. Analyze the article for this structure, keywords, and main pain points. Create a more comprehensive and in-depth article outline that covers the same topic but provides more value, including additional insights and addresses questions the original article missed. Let's check it. Let's define and craft superior outline, expanding tool reviews, refining tool analysis, revise outline the structure, enhance tool selection. Okay, let's see what we get from Gemini. And it's now refining the article. Okay. You see, it's a whole analysis. The strength is good foundational structure. It has key takeaways, relevant criteria. Weakness, lack of depth. Each section is superficial. The pricing model section, for instance, is a single generic paragraph. Limited tool selection, only 3 tools. Repetitive content, the sections, selection criteria and features to look out for overlap significantly. No actionable how-to, missing visual comparison, but there was, yeah. Let's see, do we have any comparison table here? No, it's only feature benefit. Yeah, it could have a very better list. Okay, now it's a in-depth article outline. 10 best project management tools for remote marketing teams 2025. It's always suggest writing the year. And you see it has the complete outline for introduction, why marketing teams, address announce, creativity and iterative workflows. It gives us a complete outline for writing the article, and if you follow it, you can write a good article. You can even give this brief to Gemini itself to write an article and edit it and fact check it and ask for sources to write a better one. So this one was very good. Let's share it and have the link here. I like this one. So, as you can see, the quality of what you get out of AI is a direct reflection of the quality of prompts you put in. By moving from simple questions to those multi-layered strategy commands, you can transform AI from a simple writing assistant into your personal market researcher, SEO strategist, and content planner. Here's your action plan. Don't try to use all of these at once. Just pick one prompt from this video. For example, the ideal customer persona prompt is a great place to start. And try it for your own business or a personal project. See for yourself how much better the output is when you give the AI a great brief. I hope this live test was valuable for you. We'll be testing more prompts from my list of 100 in the next videos in this series. If you don't want to miss it, please give this video a like and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See